Do I not have my phone here? Oops. Hey lol, how you doing today? You're good? Weekend started? Nice. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling. Tomorrow I have one of my new weekly streams of self-esteem relationship help, so I just give people coaching for free. So that could be interesting. Won't bring this up again. Also gotta respect other people's streams. What's going on? Auto life recovery, Amrita absorption. Okay. Does that matter? Infernal Tonfa? Oh. Hey, what's up, Shark Zoo? Hope you're doing well. Okay, Kanagi, check. Has there been any news about DLC release schedule? No, unfortunately not. We're still running off the same information that we've had before about whatchamacallit, stuff being released potentially in September. That's it. That's all we can. That's it. It's like, oh, maybe it'll be in September because of some information on Steam that was made available. That's it, though. Hey Leo, yeah, it's been some time. How are you? You got a new job? Been busy? Well, hey, congrats on the new job, and hopefully it's keeping you happy while making good money. Check my weapons. See if I got any ones that I might like. Life Drain Martial Arts? It's not bad at all. Hey Christopher, I'm doing pretty good, how are you? Help you step deflect, you're stuck? I mean, I can try. I'm using Galachad's name of step deflect or deflect step. It seems to make a bit more sense. Ben's plus key damage set is amazing. Yeah, that does sound pretty good. Oh yeah, just let me change my Odachi. One thing I did off stream was I did manage to get the full first captain set, tinker around with it. You just got home from work, nice, weekend time. Gonna hop on Neo for a bit, yeah. And just to remind everybody, the reason I went for it wasn't because of these stats, it's just I wanted the increased damage dealt whenever I absorb Amrita, since I have that on ninja style already. So I wanted to at least have the damage be consistent. So cool, I guess I boost my Sheath Martial Arts. The rest is kind of whatever. Truth be told. But yeah, that's what's going on. Trying to get all the utility things. Also gonna change up some of the looks of my weapons. Alright, Brothers Dual Katana? Nah, no more. I'm going basic. Yeah, so... Oh, don't want it though. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so ninja style, if you aren't aware, has 6 different Amrita buffs. It gets boosted damage, take less damage, faster key recovery, gauge fills up faster, I move faster, and I have increased luck. Samurai style has all the same ones minus key recovery. So I do have other things to assist with key recovery, but not the important one. Did I try expansive deflect? Yes, I have. It does the job that I'm trying to perform without it, obviously much better. I was testing it against certain enemies, and so it helps me learn certain things, but I'm still trying to get used to just the basic input. One downside of expansive deflect is that certain attacks push me back further, and I don't know why. I've been having a hard time getting good gear. I want to get more into samurai play, but I got so used to ninja. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting how, like, I can relate, because sometimes there's some situations where I just want to play ninja, or other situations I just want to play samurai. So trying to flip that on its head is very difficult. Alright, let me get some practice in with Gathering of the Greats. Okay, well that deflect step helps quite a bit. I was able to pull off more Adachi moves. It makes it a lot more comfortable to play the weapon compared to without it. Hey, wizard. Oops. Gathering of the Greats has been kicking my ass. It's the last scroll to complete. Yeah, it's a tough one. Your ninja's so OP, it's fun. Discord notification not working again. The hell, seriously? Let me check what's going on. Wait, what? It's paused? Wait, hold up. Why the fuck is it paused? It just paused itself. I'm so sorry, wizard. Thanks for bringing that to my attention. I thought it'd just be like a one-time thing. It should be running. I'm just testing the notification right now. I have to vote on top.bgg. What is this shit? Alright, I'll have to troubleshoot it later. I don't want to do that on stream right now. Alright, let's see what more things I can brainstorm with Yodashi. Interesting, okay. Dude, there's more I could probably do. Did you forget the goat sacrifice for it to work? Yeah, probably. Yeah, no big deal. Oh yeah, I'm using somewhat lighter armor now. So I have to get used to it. How much do I lose? Oh, nothing. It's actually a net gain. Really? Okay, it looks like my defense just went up across the board. see what more things I can get away with. Dude, that's actually kind of big. Watch the other way, I guess. Cool. Yeah, exactly, wizard. If you deflect step in the right direction, you will dodge attacks from the other hand, so it's like, it's a reward. I can get some extra attacks in as a reward for really understanding the boss even further. I'll explain what it is after this. Pay attention to how I'm moving. You can move during a deflect. Basically, during a deflect, you can step in a direction, so that's all it is. It's really noticeable with the expansive deflect, but it's still incredibly valuable even without it. Oh, I jumped to grab. I actually just kind of died. Oh, he actually got me? But you had a key. Hey, Autumn. Right, so I'll try to showcase the difference against Takeda Shingen. I'm not able to understand when to use it against Yoshinobu, but I'll figure it out. The Amrita health regen has helped me, but I think I need more toughness. Yeah, definitely. I was close. Yeah, I'm not that worried about winning or losing. I'm just trying to learn right now. Thank you, Mega Man. I appreciate it. I've already beaten this mission. I'm just trying something very specific. So here, let me show you what it's like normally. So Leo Luce, you can check this out. Here's the usual like punch combo stuff that I'll try to work with. So that's the usual thing. Right, I deflected all 6 hits, it's cool. But I find that I'm just very defensive, like I'm just deflecting, that's it. I'm like, hey, I'm locked into defense, and I want to do more offense. Okay, let's see if I can do it. I was able to sneak a hit in by moving to the side. So on certain punches, what I can do is deflect step to avoid other attacks. Like now. avoided so many of those hits. Oh, Mega Man, thanks for the 50 bits. It's very kind of you with the compliments. So yeah, pay attention to how many, if I deflect step, which I'm going to try more often, pay attention to how many hits I can, right, you can really circle around them, exactly. Yeah, you get it. Look at all those free hits. I could avoid 2 hits with that. And then of course I deflect after, but hey, that's free time. I don't have to be, I'm not locked in deflect. So if I can learn like how to avoid certain attacks with the deflect stuff, then I'm in good shape. See Takeda so often, you lose. Yeah, I know, I'm live and directly go to him. Yeah. He's my training dummy now. Yeah. So right now I'm trying to see what I can get away with, you know? Like if I can avoid hits like I just did there, then that means I have more chance to be offensive. Oh, thanks for the 100 bits once again. Alright, thank you for dropping by, Mega Man. Oh, that was out of key. Yes, Polly. Get up, please. So yes, Leo Loose, you hit it on the nail. Deflect step allows me to circle around the enemy and pull off more attacks. Hey, what's up, Lou? Is it Lou or Lou? It's Lou. What did I grab? It's Lou, okay. I just like pun names, got it. Oh, like loaf of bread, but Lou. Oh, I get it. That's clever. Instead of loaf of bread, it's loaf of bread, but blue. Clever, clever. Oops. If you ever run into someone named Bread and Rise the Ronin in Neo 2, that's probably me. Definitely me if I suck and die. Got it, got it. Okay. Man, now I'm starting to get more complex. Challenging. It's getting more complicated now. So I'm trying to deflect step more things in his, like, at 4-punch stuff. I'm trying to deflect step... I gotta map this out of my head. I'm trying to deflect step the... Let's see, should I deflect step the first or second hit? Ooh. Probably the first. What I've been trying to do is deflect step from the second hit. Then I avoid the third, and then I have to calibrate to the fourth, and then try to calibrate from there. I think I need to deflect step the first hit to avoid the second hit. And then deflect step the third hit to avoid the fourth hit. And go from there. Oh man. This is gonna be a big old brain thing. Alright, insert the practice. bro, this is complicated as fuck. Oh, well, this is so good. Deflect the first to avoid the second. Deflect the third to avoid the fourth. Ah. I still hope you try to someday build the slide attacks and evasions into my combo. I do, yes. I do, but not too often. I do the evasion attacks, but the slides is something I'm not that proficient with. But someday I want to. I'm still so focused on the deflect step. Do you dodge while deflecting? Is that how you pull it? No, it's actually even simpler. If you take a look at the tooltip for deflect, let's see. Does it cover it up? Kind of. Here, I'll remove the chat box for a bit. So if you take a look, there's all this text for deflect, but read the last sentence. You can also move while deflecting with the left stick. So it's not dodge and deflect. It's just deflect and tilt the stick. That's it. This is more noticeable with the skill expansive deflect, where your distance traveled is, you know, increased, and it's a big difference. But I'm working without it. It's pretty cool. It's really nice because then, think of it this way, you almost have like this pocket you're in where you're deflecting and you can kind of determine where you want to go in the zone. Or like you ever, let's not say a pocket. Let's say you have like a zone, like a circle, all right, where you can deflect and you can go anywhere within that circle after you deflect. This is basically, hey, the circle is a lot bigger now. What do you mean you're not using the expansive deflect? It already looked way too far. You know, I'll show you what it is. I'll show you what it is with it. You'd be like, whoa, bro. We got mist up in here now. Let's get rid of that. Let's put in expansive deflects. And what do I want with 2 points? Nothing. I just won't buy anything. What do you mean you're not using it? What? Oh, now you're gonna see the difference. Yeah, it's a full-on dodge distance, basically. Yeah, I'm playing Rise of the Ronin, basically. Yeah, right, wizard. It's like a full-on dodge distance. So it's effectively combining your dodge with a deflect in a way. It's not 2 actions, it's 1. I can just go back so far. We need 1 more billion skill points for DLC challenges, yeah. I can equip it, I just want the key pulse mastery. I might as well use this as a moment to practice out certain things. Whatever. Gosh, that's so savage. Look at that, look how much I avoided. Avoided extra hits, bro. He has to run to me. Avoided a second hit. What text am I working on? Explain to me as if I was a first grader. Alright, let me die. I'll try to explain it. Let me get rid of expansive deflect though, after this. So, I am trying to learn how to... I'm practicing what I'm calling deflect step now. I was calling it directional deflects before, but it didn't really work for me. And Galachat in my Discord recommended deflect step. I actually talked about it with Cass, and she thought deflect and dodge, and I'm like, what? It's combined at once. And I thought, well, deflect step probably works, because then you deflect and step. So, not deflect move, deflect step. So I'm calling it deflect step for now. But the idea is to use deflect to help you circle around an enemy, instead of being locked into deflecting all the time. No, not deflect shuffle. So I'll demonstrate some attack strings against Takeda Shingen, and all I'm gonna do is just deflect it normally. And you'll... No, not poofer step. I'm just gonna deflect it normally. I'm doing pretty good, Grinch. How are you? So yeah, let me just try normal deflects. And kind of just stay put, right? Right, that's pretty standard what people expect for deflect, and they're like, whoa, you can parry so great, type of deal. So try it again. Right, 5 deflects, sounds awesome. I'm trying to change what I do in those situations. Oh, sorry, let me put chat back on. Forgot about that. Okay, now let me try to deflect stuff. His next, like, 4-hit combo thingy. Avoid. See how much I avoided? I avoided hits 2, 4, and 5. So I hit 2, so I hit 4 and 5, and I only had to deflect 1, 3, and 6. Just by moving to the side. So yeah, I'm just practicing that, all things considered. So it's pretty new for me. There I could avoid avoid hits 2 and 3 out of 4. So I had to deflect 1 and 4, but not 2 and 3. If someone who's never seen Neo before joins, he would believe this is yet another parry swap. Oh, maybe. Alright. You use regular dodge without deflect once? Sure. Let me just try to dodge. You don't see the value? I still don't see the value of this? The step distance is way too short. Feels more like a niche and stylish choice. Oh, that's what I thought at first, dude. I'll have to show it in action, and you'll be like, oh, this is why he's using it. This is why he cares about it. So, let me put it this way. I'll try to explain it. Stay close to him and press the attack button enough times he'll die. So, let me tell you why I'm using it. And if you still, and I'll try to show it to you as well. There are many moments where Takeda Shingen will do, or many enemies will do all sorts of attacks where I feel like I have no choice but to deflect them all or just be away. In other words, I have to play defensive. What Deflect Step does for me is it allows me to not have to deflect attacks. I don't even, they'll miss. They'll miss altogether. Now, in that time they miss, I'm just free and I don't take any damage. I'm just like a sitting duck, so just waiting. But what can I do instead? I can attack. I can use martial arts. I can, in other words, fit in martial arts more easily in between those moments where he's constantly attacking. If I'm not getting hit, it means I can be offensive. That's where Deflect Step comes in. I've tried it against Takeda Shingen even with things like Axe, and I was surprised I could pull off... What's going on? So... I was able to pull off Earth Carver in between Takeda Shingen's attacks by deflect stepping even just one of them. I think hit 3 out of 6. Or hit, yeah. Like out of his 1, 2, 3, 4, and then usually he has a mix-up where he can go a grab, he'll do a swipe and then another swipe, or you can do a slam. If I deflect stepped from hit 3, I would avoid the 4th hit, and then I pulled off Earth Carver and I was safe. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because enemies don't have perfect tracking like all the time, Deflect Step moves me just out of that hitbox so that I can be safe. Can you immediately dodge after that step? Yeah, you can. What I'm saying is, well, the reason I like this so much is that I don't need to dodge. Hey, I'm giving Neo 2 another try after I fell off a while back and your guides have been a great help. Well, I'm glad. Hey, what's up, sis? So I'll try to showcase it. I'll try to showcase the differences. Let me actually get out of this. Expansive Deflect, I think, is modifying some stuff. But Grinch, what it gives to me is basically just free time to do whatever the fuck I want. Whatever I want, and attack in those moments. Yes, if I want to dodge, I can dodge. If I want to prep up a long ability, I can. But what I've already noticed so far is that I'm getting away with attacks I never would have considered before. Against Demon of Envy, the step is short. It's not... I had Expansive Deflect, so it's not even that big. It's really not. It's not a big gap. And I was concerned that like, oh, like, I just moved like 2 feet? Really? Is that gonna be... Is that really gonna matter all that much? And I was surprised to see that, based on the way that the bosses interact, it was enough. So I'll try, so what I'm specifically going to try to show to you, Grinch, is just me normally deflecting, no step involved, against that like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then whatever mix-up comes, I'll deal with it. And try to brainstorm to see, and I'll try to put in an attack in between those things. I'll do that normally, and then I'll try to show the difference with me intentionally trying to deflect step. I'm still trying to upgrade it too. It's not a new feature. Oh, actually, it's a new feature for Neo 3. Okay, normal. Okay, that's what we kind of expect, alright? There's no deflect step involved. I got a hit off in there. Yeah, I deflect step the 3rd attack. Anyway, I gotta pay attention to this rather than Tali. Is it different to the side deflect? I mean, I don't think so. So, there you go. I didn't do any attacks in between, Grinch, but I avoided hits 2 and 4. There's a lot I was surprised I could avoid. I'm like, what the hell? I shouldn't be able to avoid that, right? I avoided 2 hits. Yeah, there are some attacks that are linear and don't follow your new position perfectly, correct. And I was surprised how often it actually occurs. Hey, Witty. I'm not using expansive deflect now, by the way. Look at all that shit I just avoided. I avoided a lot. I'll try to be more... I'm going to intentionally try to do the deflect step now to avoid a lot of attacks. Yeah, I know, Grinch. I was like, wait, wouldn't it just track me anyway? And it's like, wait, it fucking doesn't? I'm like, are you serious? And it's like, yeah, that's true. Oh, I agree. Expensive deflect is so cool. Expansive deflect I think has one downside. I don't think it's intentional though. But some attacks like move me way too far back when I deflect. Ooh, did I actually avoid that? Wouldn't it be better if you were moving to the desired location just before doing this deflection? Maybe. It's just a little hard to do when I'm getting pummeled with 6 hits really quickly. It's hard when they're fast. I haven't noticed any upgrades for walk speed. But I've got faster movement on Reaper absorption. I have found some value with Deflect step even in this fight. When he does like his tail slam forward, there's a hit before which if I deflect and step to the side, the tail just whiffs. So that's been pretty handy. And I'm surprised it works, and I'm like, great, even that little distance? I'm trying to speed it up now against this guy. But now it's become more of a puzzle where I'm like, oh, now that I have this extra free time, what can I get away with and then still be able to deflect right after? So it's very new territory, but it's a lot of fun. I'm specifically using Odachi because it's one of my weaker weapons. Does Deflect have iframes during the Deflect animation? I'm pretty sure you're invulnerable. All that. I avoided so much shit there. Can I deflect in midair? No. Ninja been cooking with the dual blades. I wonder what they'll do in Wolong too. I hated the first game. I don't have big hopes, but I wish to be good. Shut my mouth. I know, right? I'm not like, oh my gosh, Wolong 2 is gonna come out, but I'm like, sure, I'll try it. Why not? Could be fun. Notice the difference now? Hey, Soulpool. Wolong didn't, but I was also expecting something else. Okay, what conversations are happening? There are some attacks that you might identify. Yeah, it's not like Deflect Step is obviously always better than just normal deflecting. But it's very useful to have. What about Ronin? Oh, I enjoyed Ronin a lot. I just wish there was more to it. Like a DLC. So yeah, just to be very clear, Deflect Step isn't like, oh my gosh, you use it in every scenario. There's some moments where it's pointless. But being able to deflect step very particular things makes a huge difference. So against Fish Boy, he did that whole tail slam thing. I deflect stepped and just moved ever so slightly outside of his hitbox, which gave me a lot of free time to like land some otherwise long animation attacks. Speaking of Wolong, I think Wolong got that Neo 1 problem where it's a bit rough. Yeah, I mean, we'll just see how Wolong 2 goes. If it's an upgrade in the Team Ninja style, yeah, I'll check it out. Like, legit, I'll check it out. Wolong was a mid-Team Ninja game, but even a mid-Team Ninja game is still far above, like, 90% of other games. Yeah. That's important to say. Give me just one moment. with the shake. Alright, I'll see you later for dinner. Have fun. Okay. It's definitely a cool game. I wish the weapon gimmicks were explained, but the game by the game instead of burrito. I know. So Soulpool, how familiar are you with the deflect step? Just out of curiosity. Not at all? You don't know not at all. You want to see deflect step stuff? I wonder if you can deflect AoE. You can deflect like anything in this game except grabs. Alright, you'll watch some. Alright, so let me show you just normal deflect stuff. Normal deflect procedure, okay? Which is I do nothing, I just stand in place. Oh, Proof of almost a parry god. Oh my gosh. He's also sucks at not getting grabbed. Alright. Whoa. Yeah, parry god. Oh my gosh. Okay, one more time for good measure. That 4-hit stuff. Whoa, parry god. Okay, that's without deflect step. That's a very normal, standard. You probably see that like 500 times. That was a little better. So I avoided hits 2 and 4. I'm using dual swords because it's easy, but I'll do it with Odachi for the same purpose. Ooh, now you're like, ooh, looks fun. Okay, I'll show you some other attacks. You're like, oh shit, I got to deflect all of that. Maybe I can get a hit in between at the last moment, right? And I'm like, haha, deflect stuff, we'll have fun with that. Oh my god, look! I just avoided hits 2 and 3. Oh my god, look! I did a soaring foul in between. that's the difference. Oh my god, super crazy attack. Oh shit. Oh, it's gonna blow me up too. Deflect once, deflect step out of. So deflect step once to the left. His tracking isn't perfect. So then I pulled off a soaring foul while I'm just off to the side of him. Deflect step is very simple input. Very simple. This is base. This is something you get as soon as you unlock deflect. There is nothing special required. If you look at the last sentence for deflect, it says you can also move while deflecting with the left stick. That is all that I am doing. And Swolepool, you are spot on about why I see the value in it. Is because I can be more aggressive by repositioning while deflecting. I don't have to deflect everything. I'm not forced to deflect everything. I don't have to. It's okay, Swolepool. I don't read either. Legit. I like yeah, reading's OP in this game. I've known about this since Deflect was introduced, but in terms of actually understanding how to use it, I'm only getting that now. What I prefer for this deflect step over a dodge is that you can cancel the animation as soon as it happens with an attack. Yeah, you can. The triple attack deflection is not consistent. I think if you want to optimize the distance, you must move before deflecting. Which attack? Where he does the hit in the Dark Realm? Where he does that, like, where he's just like boom, 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 boom. I can deflect step the first hit to pretty much avoid hits 2 and 3. Fourth is not consistent. So it's 4 hits, right? It's just like boom, 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 and then a big smash at the end. I can't rely, like, I can deflect step the first hit, and then I avoid hits 2 and 3. And then the fourth hit is, I have to deflect that. So, I'm okay with that. I just realized though that Soaring Foul allows me to avoid avoid it altogether. I've noticed that to be consistent, so I'm not exactly like, it's not clear what vision you have in your head when you're saying it's not consistent to me. I don't have to move before I deflect, because usually with deflect I gotta be pretty quick. Hey, Jax. Yeah, things are going pretty well over here. Hello. Damn, I got a ground quick off for free during that. Bear in mind, I think Odachi's my worst weapon. And now I'm like, oh, I can insert more stuff with the Odachi. Ooh. I don't... Let's see, what are the fastest attacks from Odachi? Does Odachi have kind of fast attacks? Or just quick pokes? Ground Quake, Retrograde Flow, maybe? I'm bad with every weapon that's not sword. I think Odachi has longer animation things, so that makes it a little tricky. I dodged. Oops, I didn't dodge. Dude, that was so bad. Oh, what happened there? I don't think I deflected right. You enjoying that sequence? I'm just practicing right now. Just to wait until I can get consistent with the Deflect step. Oh boy. Got some next level shit coming up. Doing too much at once. Come on. Damn it, I didn't do it right. That was awkward, he just kept running me whale on him. Yeah, I love Taketashingen, I think he's a cool enemy. I think Deflect stuff doesn't work as well as I hoped there. Okay. I'm trying to just flex step everything as an overcorrection. See if I can find something, and then I'll be more choosy. Alright, let me go a little simpler right now. Alright, I've been practicing a lot. Alright, let's see if I can beat this. Out of victory, yeah.
輝きの力思い知る。
将軍の座は私のものだ。そうだ、やはり私の方が優れているのだ。
Cool little sequence against bro. Oh well. I got a lot of good practice with the Deflect step though. That was pretty neat. How's Split Staff in Neo 3? I think outside of its more limited moveset compared to how things were in Neo 2, I think it's a lot of fun. Some stuff it does is just ridiculously powerful too. Oof. I don't know. I'm back. What happened? Was there another input on Split Staff? No, unfortunately, no. Yeah, Split Staff does not have too many inputs. Makes for a sad time. You missed the extendy stick? I'm sure you'll have fun if you play it. It's just you'll have to temper some expectations about having a full moveset, unfortunately. Oh well. It's still like really cool. They're really damn good, all things considered. Just functions differently now. A max cicada shell stock? I hardly use it. Enhanced shrapnel bomb gauge charge? You missed the winning thingy? Oh. You can always rewind and watch if it's of interest to you. Max lightning step stock? Can I have max bomb stock? That would be so funny. Just big bomb. More bombs. Damn it. I mean, I assume you'll keep doing the deflect steps, so no need to rewind, yeah. I didn't use it all that much against Hiroko, against against Kunimatsu or Yoshinobu. I practiced a lot, so I'm kind of like tired. Okay. It's a lot to learn, I'll tell you that. Okay, what do we got? Drops? What about life recovery? 36. 36 as well. Auto life recovery deflect. Oh man. Do I not have auto life recovery on evade? No, I need to get it. Yeah, I've got more things I need to test deflect step on. Because I'm like lacking. It's a lot for me to understand. Okay, where do I got room? Damage taken critical? Yeah, probably on that. Keep all those. Sure, keep. Keep. Damage taken, decreased damage taken, critical. I don't think that matters. Get rid of damage taken critical. Alright, life recovery, auto life recovery, evade, perfect. What's my favorite boss fight? I don't have a singular favorite one. I know there's kind of just a tier. I know I like Nuri Botoke, for example. That one's a lot of fun for me. I do like Hiroko. The yokai versions at least. The human form is alright. I like Takeda Shingen quite a bit. Well, let me go by region. Region 1, Takeda Shingen, both forms. Region 2, I do like Yoritomo. Yeah, Yoritomo. In between Kusanagi or Antikuro Hiroko, it'll be Hiroko. When you fight Edo, you have Kunimatsu. He's my least favorite, I think, in the entire game. Not accounting for the... And that's for the new Neo 3 bosses. Not the boring NPC ones. Bakumatsu, I like Nuri Botoke probably the most. And then, yeah, final version of Hiroko. Now, we also have the 3 demons. Do I like Pride, Envy, or Obsession? I like them all, actually. Hey, Lana! Nobunaga in the DLCs could be cool. My favorite one is the water boss with his illusions. Oh, you like Baba Nobuharu. Got it. That's a cool one too, yeah. Alright, time for all of you to go. Goodbye. One of your favorite boss fights. Ooh, interesting. Fair enough. Oh, dude, look at that. I'm getting close to this, boosting this clan. I have so many clans. I don't know, I don't want to transfer. I have 700,000 glory, bro. What am I gonna do with it? I could buy 181 hellish soul gems. Shutsendoji is still your number 1. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this glory. I already got all the gestures. I can use Valor records to get divines. But I could just kill shit and it'll be fine. Do I find streaming on YouTube is more successful for Neo content than Twitch? In general, yes. Twitch I find to be a bit unreliable. For me anyway. I'm sure people who have streamed on Twitch and made a career off of it, for them it's Twitch is better than YouTube. But I have a much stronger YouTube presence courtesy of my YouTube videos. And so those videos have brought people over to Twitch. As opposed to Twitch bringing people to YouTube. Maybe we will be able to make more consumables, then we will need the glory points to buy material for crafting. Yeah, maybe. Or it could just be another useless thing once again. Whew. Dang, it's only been 2 hours. That would be nice, chicken burrito, not gonna lie. I think most people playing Neo games are on YouTube for guides and stuff anyway. Yeah. I think right now with the lack of DLC, lack of endgame content, it's difficult to really get invested in Neo 3, kind of in the way that I have. My stuff is all in preparation for the DLC. I mean, I got what I need for a long time. Only other things could be upgrading my weapons so they give me life drain on melee attack. And I've already started getting crucible weapons for that purpose. But beyond that, just waiting. I'm redoing a lot of things. People also needed guides in Neo 2 because the game is really hard for beginners. Yeah, I think people have had an easier time. Fortunately for Neo 3. So, for those who are just play it once and then be done, they can do that. Which, you know, fine by me, I guess. Alright, what do I want to try? Who can I practice Deflect step against? That I'd see value in? They bet Gosuke and we're like, oh, it's like that, yeah. Gozuki and Neo 2 I think was a bit ill-placed. Great Tengu? Alright. Yeah, let's try it. I'll try it. Gozuki's poofer #1 salesman. Yeah, I'll try Great Tengu, see if I can come up with something. Oh, that murdered him. Don't know if I'll clip it though. You make a good point, Swopool. That's why I'm willing to try it. equip that. Maybe the Raiju one, I'm not sure. We should pull out the Great Tengu's nose because it has medical properties. Heard that one in another Team Ninja game. Duly noted. Shit. Could clip that. That was pretty mean to that guy. In case you're wondering, it was in Dead or Alive 2. The final boss is a Great Tengu, just like this one. Oh, is that the case? Get bullied. Oh my god. view Hayabusa as one of the main characters in Dead or Alive. Oh, I didn't know that. I mean, I know he's a main character in like Team Ninja stuff, period, but not in that specific game. Beautiful camera angle. Four of the main protagonists in Dead or Alive are ninjas. I know like next to nothing about it. I've heard of like Hayate, I've heard of Ayane. Of course. Momiji, like a couple of other characters, but my knowledge for Dead or Alive is next to nothing. DOA is a very silly game story-wise. Cool fighting game mechanically though. That tracks. That's very typical Team Ninja. Story is, it's there. Gameplay, oh, it's fire. I played DOA online if updating the upline wasn't so pee doo doo. Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? Okay, let's see what I can deflect step into Great Tengu's fight. I'm curious.
大山の怒りその身で知れ。
See, I probably want to use it to avoid the first hit.
お山の怒りその身で知れ。
Alright, see you later. Thanks for hanging out, Blue. Happy Friday to you too. Oh man, I think I'm tired. Oh no, I'm feeling the fatigue. I'm reacting too slowly. I might have to call it on practicing Deflect Step. I already did like over an hour straight. And so, you know, that's kind of a big thing. Oops. Yeah, I don't really feel the need to deflect step these. Yeah, I don't. I'm like, no, I don't really need to. So there's one attack. Maybe that. Whoops. Whoops. One, two, three. Yeah. That attack probably could benefit from it. That 1, 2, 3, or when he does 1, 2, and then he has like this big kick. If I could just like, flex step the first attack, that's helpful. It's a lot to plan. guess I can practice all of it. I can hop there. Too early. Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of beat. Yeah, he's draining my energy in real life, yeah. I haven't fought him enough, I don't have the most experience or comfort, which doesn't help, so I'm having to like learn the boss on top of trying to understand Deflect step. It's a bit of a tall order. I think I'll just beat him and then do something simpler. Oh, I thought he was doing the slam. Great Tengu is quite fragile, all things considered. So the need for me to deflect step is not even as high. Seriously. Yeah. I don't feel the strong need to deflect step in this fight at all. Like, I'm sure there's an attack here or there that could help. But I don't usually feel locked down in this fight. And I think for me, my condition for going for deflect step is for the most part when I feel locked down. When I feel like I have no choice but to deflect. But his attacks are on the simpler side, even if they can be a bit deadly. There's maybe like 2 attacks that I might consider it, but it's not that much of a deal breaker. Yokai Taka the Shingen, yeah, like for sure. I'm like, oh shit, I just gotta deflect everything. Great Tengu, not really. It's like, oh, he's fast and he's in the air, what do I do? It's kind of like with Hino Enma. Sure, there's some moments I could probably deflect step, but most of the time it's like not that big of a deal. Because she's squishy. Yoritomo would be a boss that I'd find value in because there's many times I'm stuck in deflecting. Let me take a look at the boss roster, just for me to brainstorm who would be valuable against. Okita maybe, but like when you're fresh, yeah, I think Okita might be a good one. Okita has, yeah, he has like a ton of attacks where I'm like, shit, I just have to play defensive, right? Hey, Solitas. I haven't found an opportunity yet against Demon of Obsession. Demon of Envy I have, Demon of Pride, yes. Ibaraki I have. Nori Botake, maybe. I can't think of it though. Am I locked in deflecting a lot? No, I can usually attack in between. Otarashi, no. Great Tengu, not really. Jakotsu Baba. A lot of it's negated when I get behind her anyway. Deflect step might avoid the triple stab. Yeah, if I can deflect the first thing and then just move out of the way. There's also like his very prolonged combos and stuff like that, so I think it can be valuable there to try to just sidestep him. Onryoki no, Omaroki no, Kasha. I think Kasha could be valuable when she does her 5 like hit swipe attack. Jerogumo not sure, Ryomen probably. And Nenra? Yeah, probably in the Dark Realm. Some of these enemies, though, I don't feel that much of a threat. Blood Edge Demon, probably, but that's gonna take a lot of work. Kunimatsu, yes, I've already seen some incidents. Kusanagi, maybe. Takeda, yes. Yamagata Masakage, probably. I just finished the castle from the trailer in my own game earlier today. I forgot the boss name. It's the one with the mirages. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this guy. This boy, Baba Nobuharu. Don't forget to drink water. I should do that, really. Yeah, he's a cool one. I think I'll leave the practicing out. Let me just play for fun. Let me play for fun by trying to get a clip for Takeda Shingen. Oh. Very tricky moveset, a bunch of delays to trip you up even in the easier scaling of the early game, yep. What about Hideko next time? Yeah, could probably work. Yeah, Hideko for sure. That's just challenging to do so. Damn, I thought that would work. I'm getting greedy now. Will I play Wolong 2? Yeah, I'll play Wolong 2 when it comes out. Why not? Should be fun. Oh man, I don't think I can pull it off. I'll try a little bit more. If I can't get a clip, I'll do it another day. It's hard. What I'm trying to do is really difficult. I'm trying to attack between 1 and 3. Try a few more times and then I think I'm good. Got some part of it off. Okay, I got an idea. I'm gonna try to get a clip here. Fuck, I messed it up. I know what I wanted to do. So when he does 1, 2, 1, 2, and then punch or whatever, I'm gonna do deflecting cut left, deflecting cut right, and then demon thrust into a deflect. pull it off earlier, just not fair. It worked really well, didn't it? Alright, I think I'm done. Oh yeah, the deflect, yeah, it did. I think I'm good. I'm kind of tired. Right, deflect cut to the left, which worked because you can deflect cut to the left if you deflect step in that direction. Alright, see you later, Swolepool. Take care. It is Friday, evening. So I deflected cut to the left, and then I deflected cut to the right. So that was very much controlled. And then I did demon thrust in between, and then was able to land off a deflect in between. So that's what I'm generally aiming for with my gameplay in terms of fitting attacks in during their attacks. It's definitely working my brain, and I have to develop both a muscle memory, and also I need to understand when enemies will just pelt me with a lot of attacks. And it requires another level of thought to the whole deflect metagame, if you want to call it that. Option 1 is deflect everything, right? It's always there. Like, I can reasonably do that. But, again, the problem is, if I am stuck in defense, then naturally there is no offense. And that if I'm not able to take advantage of this aspect of samurai style, then I will, in some way, shape, or form, it'll feel weaker than ninja style. So now with me being able to fit in attacks in a way that ninja style cannot do, nearly as much, it just changes how I approach samurai style. And I've got a lot of weapons to learn, so it's a whole other advanced thing. It's such a subtle way to increase my damage output, but it's like you said, Solitas, the timing is very tight. That's weird. My chatbot is doubling up your messages. What the hell? That is so weird. You've only typed it in once. You've only typed it in one time on YouTube, and then my chatbot is hallucinating. What is even going on? Oh well. Alright, well, I'm pretty tired, all things considered. It's a very tight maneuver, but it's a lot of fun. For sure. Let's see if I got anything I like. No, I don't want sinister fire and stuff. A bloodstained blade? Oh, it's just a grace. Oh right, it's not gonna matter unless it's crucible. I'm looking forward to trying stuff at that level 2. For now, I've been mostly experimenting with basic movement properties. It's a big brain stream, understandable, yeah. Yeah, it's doing my head in because it's just a different... It's new. So I've got a lot to learn. I experienced this with ninja style mid-air gameplay where I was just struggling to figure out where to put it in. And so I just got used to the muscle memory of just using ninja style stuff for just mid-air play. But yeah, it's like, okay, when do I use midair? It seems like when I want to use deflect step holds a similar principle about when I want to use midair gameplay. Somewhat. There's some overlap. I generally use, but it's in some regards simpler with ninja style, because I'll want to use midair gameplay when I can't do anything on the ground, or I'm gonna get hit on the ground, and then midair just avoids a lot of the stuff altogether. So it's very clear cut. Now with samurai style, what I'm having to learn is, hey, I gotta get good at deflect, but I also have to recognize moments where it's easier to deflect and step rather than not. Like, it's just ah. Whew. Is it cool though? Yeah, I'll say so. Because it definitely changes the way I approach fights, because no longer is it just, oh, I deflect everything and I'm not attacking. It's more like, oh, let me select things, and then pull off really powerful hits. But ninja style, by the way, have you been using the alternative martial arts inputs? I'll just show you what I use. It's a modification of type F. So Neo 2 style controls, and then I just swap jump and dodge and like a couple other things. So here, you can just like see my whole list, for example, about what I do. Also, I totally want to just have Focus Strike replay over and over again. I noticed that the ninja style enemy step flip can really confuse my directional inputs if I'm not measured of when to execute them. Oh, like footstool jump? Yeah, footstool jump is a tricky thing too. It's another thing to manage. Staying in midair it's its own challenge. I'm fairly comfortable with it now, compared to before, but I'm not comfortable with deflect step. Stuff's tough. Figuring out when to apply it against bosses versus when not to. It's just like introduced a whole other layer of depth. It's like ridiculous. Wait, let's just... This is for me to process more than anything. I went from not knowing... So one, Takeda Shingen boss I struggled with early on. And in samurai style I had a lot of trouble because I couldn't deflect much. Being able to deflect in general is a tall task. It's not like easy to deflect everything. So that's already a challenge. But then now that I'm overall comfortable deflecting a boss, I'm trying to figure out, hey, I know there's Takeda Shingen will do a 6-hit combo, and I could deflect everything, but because I want to be even more offensive than 4, how can I use deflect to avoid having to deflect certain attacks so that I can pull off a martial arts in between? During arts proficiency, by the way. Not just, like, during arts proficiency, which is already, like, to manage that well is a tall order as well. So maintaining arts proficiency, maintaining deflect, two things that work together. And then, okay, because I want to use arts proficiency more, how can I use deflect in a more strategic way to land specific martial arts in between enemy attacks or during an enemy attack? Like, boof. It's crazy. Weaving in attacks after Deflect is indeed peak gameplay. Yeah, it feels so good. Started, like, at the end of Take that Shingen, there were some attacks where it's like, oh, he does a punch, and then there's, like, some time to use Flowing Shadow from the sword to avoid and to, like, not only avoid an attack, but do damage, and then have it perfectly timed for another march to deflect. Like, it's kind of crazy. But it's fun. Yeah, and exactly, you got it, Solitas. Using Deflect as an aggressive positioning tool instead of purely defensive one. Right! Like, that's a big deal. Taka the Shingen is a perfect boss to practice that on too. He has a lot of room to outplay him. Yeah. I was also working with Yoritomo as well today too. And I'm not only learning how to sidestep, but also how to, like, backstep. Because just for me, there's no real point in forward stepping with the Deflect. Like, I think it just gets, like, most of the time. Obviously, if someone's doing a range attack and then I can deflect and move forwards, that's great. Like, that's obviously handy. So I'll have to work with that. Maybe there's a moment against Hiroko when he's, like, shooting all those lightning projectiles, and then, like, I can inch my way forward to him. Like, that obviously could be cool. But I'm not at that level yet. But it's something I could try, just, like, constantly moving forward as I deflect. I don't know. But what I noticed against Yoritomo, for example, was that some of, you know, his, like, big swipes which just hit all around him? For the most part, I just deflect because that's, like, all I can do. Or maybe I can do some aerial stuff, which is obviously cool. Or another thing I could do is deflect to move backwards, so that while he's stuck in his big slicing animation, perhaps I could charge up an ability, which could kind of be pretty cool. Just to be outside of their hitbox, so that I could charge something like Lumber Chop. Who knows? Like, it's just, like, exploded the realm of possibilities. I'm like, oh shit. I think I got, like, 1 or 2 Yoritomo openings and I got, like, lucky. Because I just was deflect stepping everywhere to see what I could pull off. Because I wanted to see, oh, are there attacks that he'll just miss if I deflect step in this direction or that direction? And I'm like, oh, he actually missed it. He actually missed an attack, and I think I pulled off, like, Stone Volley safely as a result. So it's changing the landscape of certain boss fights. I'm like, oh shit. But what I'm hoping to do over the next few days is to get a lot more comfortable with the deflect step so that I can apply it to any boss. I've called it deflect step, step deflect, just deflect step because I guess, I don't know, it makes more sense. Step deflect, I guess. But yeah, I'm calling it deflect step for the time being. As opposed to directional deflects. Deflect step is a pretty cool name. I have to credit Galachad for that. He came up with it. It makes it's a lot, man. It's a lot. So far, I've used it successfully against Demon of Pride, Takeda Shingen, Yoritomo somewhat, Kunimatsu somewhat. Hiroko, I don't think I've had much luck, even though theoretically it's possible. Fishy Boy, yes, I've used it to good effect. Okay, so it does, that's cool. Yeah, Demon of Envy, I was able to pull that off against. And it like makes a difference. Against Demon of Envy, for example, you know, she has that like that 1-2 snake attack where she plants her snakes in the ground and whatnot. And it's usually just something you kind of have to avoid, and then she like dodges away after. I was able to use Deflect Step on that. And because I was able to just deflect to the step to like my left, her attack, her like follow-up for the snakes just like whiffed. And then she was stuck, and then I got off a full lumber chop. And then she dodged away and then tried to do a burst attack. And I'm like, yo, that like half second to a second made a difference for me to pull off a very powerful attack that's very slow. So it kind of just changed the pace of the fight. So rather than me reacting to her as much, I'm basically 2-3 steps ahead of her. And that's a great place to be in Neo. Like, super good. So this is new, but yeah. I think I've bit off more than I can chew for today. Alright, I'm gonna dip out. I've talked about this for like 20 straight minutes. So much to process. Alright, y'all. Thank you all so much for watching. It's nice to have you guys here. Just as a heads up, tomorrow is my Q&A in regards to self-esteem and relationship coaching. It's all free. If you want some help in either of those things, feel free to pop by. You can ask a question on the forums that I have usually for my put on my Discord, or sorry, not my Discord, my YouTube post. So check that out if that's of interest to you. But if not, feel free to steer away from the stream. And yeah, I will take off now. Take care and bye.